Hey, this is Kevin from GravityWiz, and today we're going to go over how to limit choices on your form fields, because every now and then we need limits. Otherwise, we turn into this guy. And nobody wants to be that guy. Now, Gravity Forms doesn't include a way to limit choices by default, so this is where our GP inventory perk comes in to save the day. So let's take a look at our documentation to get started. And we'll come down here and notice that this works for all choice fields. So your product fields, your option fields, and any choice-based fields such as drop-down checkboxes, all those are accepted. So now let's go ahead and install this plugin and check out a form. We'll start by going to the spellbook, and then right in here, we're just going to go ahead and type in inventory. We'll install that, and then we'll go ahead and activate it. With our inventory now active, let's go to our forms. Let's open up a form, and let's select one of our choice fields. When we come down to the Perks tab, we'll see that there's 3 different inventory types available. We have Untracked, Simple, and Advanced. Untracked is pretty straightforward. We're not tracking anything. Simple allows you to track one field on one form, and Advanced allows you to create resources that you can use to track multiple fields or multiple forms for that resource. So we'll go into a little bit more of that towards the end, but right now we're just going to keep it simple. With our Simple type selected, let's go ahead and open up our choice settings. And now we'll go ahead and set some prices for our ticket types. So let's do $19.99 for that one. Let's do $29 for the premium. Let's go ahead and do $300 for the VIP ticket. Okay, so let's save our form, and now let's preview it on the front end. When we get to the front, we'll see that we can now see how many items are remaining for each of our options. So let's go ahead and just do a simple test. And we're just going to remove one ticket. If we refresh the page, we'll now see that our early bird tickets have had one item decremented, which is exactly what we want. So now let's take a look at what happens if we try to order more than we're supposed to. So let's have Harry Potter come in, and he's going to try and get 6 VIP tickets instead of 5. And if he submits that, he'll see that he can't do that. So we have this nice little message here that says, hey, you can only get 5. And they can click that to change their quantity, and then they can submit it. So now we'll refresh the page again, and we'll see that the choice is no longer even available. And this is some of the options that GP inventory allows you to control. So let's go back and look at our form. Let's come down here, and we can see this hide choice when inventory is exhausted. If we uncheck that and save it, if we refresh the page now, we'll see that the inventory shows as 0 items remaining. So you can choose to hide the form choice once the inventory is gone. You can even hide the entire form when the inventory is gone. And you can even hide showing whether or not inventory is even available. So there's a lot of different options there. Along with that, you can even change your messages. So your insufficient message, you can make that more personal to whatever your product or your service is. The same with exhausted and available. So with all that said, let's go ahead and take a look at our documentation again, because we're going to look at some of the more advanced options and things that you can do with GP inventory. The advanced inventory type allows you to control a resource across multiple fields or forms. So depending on your setup, you might need that because you might have the same resource being used multiple places throughout your site. This will let you do that. You can also limit choices for a scope, such as a daily or a weekly limit, and you can even create waiting lists. And waiting lists are really great because let's say you have a product and all of a sudden you're out of stock, but somebody cancels an order. Well, you can use that waiting list to contact the next available person to let them know that you have an opening or that you have more inventory, and you can just keep your business going. It's also beneficial. Let's say you have an out of stock and you have a huge back order. Well, you can now tell that you need to create another back order and make sure that you're getting all your inventory in quicker rather than just being reactive. So it lets you be a little bit proactive. On top of all of this, we have other settings such as sending notifications when choice limits are reached. You can also use shortcodes to display remaining choices, which is really great for banners such as, five seats left or 10 products left or whatever it may be. So this is just a brief overview of what you can do with GP inventory and limiting choices on your site. This is Kevin from GravityWiz. Thank you for watching.